They say success starts in the mind. But what if I told you that your thoughts could literally become things? This isn't just a poetic idea, it's the foundation of one of the most powerful self-development books ever written, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. This book isn't about money alone, it's about power, self-control, discipline, vision. It's about how to command your inner world so the outer world bends in your favor. Napoleon Hill spent over 20 years studying the most successful people of his time, people like Henry Ford, Andrew Carnegie, Thomas Edison. He asked, what separates those who only dream from those who actually build an empire? The answer became the 13 timeless principles in this book. But let's be real, most people never apply them. They read the book, nod their heads, feel inspired for a few days, and then forget. So this isn't just a summary, it's a wake-up call, a chance to remember the truth you already feel deep down, that you're capable of far more than you've allowed yourself to become. It all begins with desire, not a vague hope, not a passing thought, but a burning desire, so intense, so clear, so obsessive, that it pushes everything else aside. Hill says, desire is the starting point of all achievement. Without it, nothing moves. But when your desire is definite, the universe starts moving for you. But desire alone isn't enough. You need faith. Not just spiritual faith, but belief in yourself. Unshakable belief that what you want is already yours. If you don't believe it, why should the world? Then comes autosuggestion, one of the most overlooked but powerful ideas in the entire book. What you say to yourself over and over becomes your reality. Hill insists you repeat your goal every single day, out loud, with emotion. Why? Because your subconscious doesn't argue, it obeys, and when your inner world starts aligning, everything outside starts shifting too. But knowing what you want isn't enough. You need specialized knowledge. Not just general facts, but specific, targeted knowledge that helps you move toward your goal. Too many people get stuck reading and planning, but never applying. Hill makes it clear, real power comes from action. And when knowledge and desire come together, something beautiful happens: imagination. Your mind starts generating ideas, paths, connections, solutions. Hill believed imagination is the workshop where all riches are born. So ask yourself, are you feeding your imagination or numbing it? Next comes organized planning. Dreams are cheap, plans take work. But here's the key, don't wait for the perfect plan. Start with what you have. Act, adjust, evolve. You'll learn far more by doing than by waiting. Then there's the killer of all dreams, indecision. Hill found that successful people decide quickly and change slowly. Unsuccessful people do the opposite. So when your gut says go, trust it, move. Of course, decision means nothing without persistence. The moment you hit resistance, most people fold. But Hill says persistence is what separates the rich from the rest. When others quit, you adapt. When others doubt, you double down. When the world says no, you whisper, watch me. But you can't do it alone. That's why Hill introduces the mastermind, a small circle of people who share your values and support your growth. This isn't about networking, it's about energy, momentum. Surround yourself with those who fuel your fire, not those who kill your spark. Then we arrive at one of the most controversial chapters, the mystery of sex transmutation. It sounds strange, but Hill argues that sexual energy, when redirected, becomes raw creative force. He believed many men waste their most powerful energy on short-term pleasure, instead of channeling it into creation, legacy, purpose. And this leads into the deeper layers of the mind, the subconscious, the brain, and the sixth sense. Your subconscious mind is always listening. Every thought, every emotion, every belief, it stores it all. That's why what you say to yourself matters. What you believe becomes who you are. The brain, Hill says, is like a radio, both a transmitter and a receiver of thought. This isn't just metaphorical. He believed we literally attract thoughts, people, and events that match our frequency. So if your mind is full of fear, don't be surprised when fear shows up. But if it's full of vision, faith, and action, the world opens up. And finally, the sixth sense. Hill admits he can't explain it fully, But after mastering the other 12 principles, he says this intuitive power starts to awaken. It's that deep inner knowing, the voice you hear when everything is quiet. Some call it gut instinct, others call it divine guidance. Whatever it is, listen to it. Now let's be honest. Some of these ideas sound intense, maybe even outdated. The language is old-fashioned, some examples feel ancient. But the truth behind the words? That's eternal. This book isn't just about growing rich, it's about growing powerful. Taking responsibility for your life, learning to think for yourself, and becoming the kind of person who attracts success, not by luck, but by design. And that's what makes Think and Grow Rich special. It doesn't give you shortcuts, it doesn't hand you a blueprint. What it gives you is ownership, a new way of thinking, a reminder that the most important asset you'll ever own is your mind. But here's the thing, reading this book won't change your life. Applying it will. You could listen to this video and feel fired up for 10 minutes, then go back to scrolling. Or you could decide right now to choose one principle. Just one. Desire, faith, persistence. Whatever resonates most, and live it today. Not perfectly, not someday, but today. Because success isn't about knowing more. It's about doing more with what you already know. So ask yourself, what do you really want? What are you willing to give to get it? And who do you need to become to claim the life you were meant to live? You already have the power. Napoleon Hill just reminded you. Now it's your turn to think and grow rich. If this video lit a fire inside you, don't let it die here. Subscribe to the channel for more life-changing book breakdowns, mindset shifts, and the tools you need to build a life you're proud of. And if you want to go deeper, don't just watch summaries, study the source. I've added Amazon affiliated link in the description where you can grab your own copy of Think and Grow Rich. Read it, reread it, highlight it, tear it apart. This isn't just a book, it's a blueprint. One that's already changed millions of lives. Maybe yours is next. Thanks for watching. Stay hungry, stay focused, and I'll see you in the